Bruce Arians. I said, as great as Brady is, and some of these things I said, like, not on the show, but, like, kind of off of it. So I said, Arians, it's gonna be all Brady. Arians isn't gonna have anything to do with it, but he did. Obviously he said, like, I'd let Tom run it sometimes, but that's a good move as a coach. He proved this year that he is a winner and not a loser. And I was wrong about it. Here's where I was right. I was right about this. I said that I think it was like December or January. I said, Josh Allen, as great as Mahomes is, Josh Allen deserves more MVP votes. And I've said it like kind of. I feel like the Chiefs are like some sort of NBA team. They shut down at the end of the season just to get ready for the playoffs. But that's not normally what NFL teams do. I feel like that's what they do. Now, last year they were 7-4, so at the end of the season they had to turn it on. But Josh Allen absolutely deserved it. Because here's the thing: Josh Allen had more touchdowns. I think. He had more rushing touchdowns and he had a better December. December was the punchline. December was the point. Mahomes struggled in December. Allen didn't. Rodgers didn't. I said Allen and Rodgers deserve more MVP votes because they played just as well as Mahomes has all season and they showed up in December, unlike Mahomes. So, he definitely deserved more MVP votes. Here's where I was wrong. I believe I said, I don't know if I said this on the air, but I believe, I said this in my first episode. The Nuggets will be a top 3 seed in the West. They're 15-11 right now. They beat the Lakers last night, though, so that was a big one. Jokic is an MVP candidate. He's another guy. Very deserving of the award in my eyes, but in the voters' eyes, apparently, he doesn't deserve it. So, but they are 15-11 right now. They're struggling. They're not doing what I thought they would do. So that's how I was wrong. And here's where I was right. I was right about Brady. Brady's stock, I think I said this last episode. Brady's stock went up. Belichick's went down. Or New England was sub 500. And I knew this because I've always had a feeling it was always Brady. I've never said it's Belichick. It's Brady. And I didn't say this until, what did I say? Because before this season, he had 7 losing seasons without Brady. He had 1 playoff season without Brady. So I was like, alright, so Brady comes and all of a sudden he's a winner. It's got to be Brady. So I was right about that. I was wrong about LaMelo. He's averaging over 20 points as a starter. On the season, he's averaging 14, but as a starter, he's averaging 20. I thought he'd be like Lonzo. And I never really thought Lonzo was anything special. I thought he was all hype. I thought LaMelo was all hype and, like, all flash, and he wasn't. So here's where I was right. Aaron Rodgers wins MVP, and he beat Mahomes by a mile and Allen by a mile. Like I said, most valuable player. That's what the award stands for. Aaron Rodgers, most valuable player. 48 touchdowns, 5 picks. Second best passer rating ever. Who has the best passer rating ever? Aaron Rodgers in 2011. So 10 years later, he was competing with himself for passer rating. Absolutely deserving of the award. He got 44 of the 50 votes. Very deserving. I was wrong about the Mavs. I thought they'd be like top 3 in the West, the Mavs, and they weren't. They're 14th right now. Luka is looking a little out of shape, and that's where I was wrong. And I'm gonna do another wrong one. The Dodgers boosted their pitching staff with Trevor Bauer. I didn't think Bauer was coming to the Yankees, but I thought Bauer was gonna go somewhere else. I didn't think he was just gonna stack the Dodgers up more than they already are. But anyway, that's where I was wrong. We're ending it on me being right, and I was right about CP3 and the Suns. I said they'd be the 8th seed. They're right now the 4th seed. I think they're going to be the 8th seed by the end of the year. They were 8-0 in the bubble last year, but CP3 is better than people think. I mean, he's just, I've always, like I said, just a great leader. He may have not been, he might not have been past the first round yet, but, or second round, I think. But, I think he's a very underrated leader. I think he can really, manage teams very well. I think he'd be a great coach, honestly. I really do. So Stafford says he told the Lions that he asked them to trade him to a team that is ready to win a championship. Now, obviously, he said New England specifically, but let's face it, they're not ready to win a championship, New England. We all know where they are. I mean, New England fans didn't know where they are, but we knew where they are. I think that they're going to turn it around, though, because I've said this before. They had opt-outs, and I don't want to make excuses ever for, Belichick or anyone. But a lot of their defense opted out, and, I think they go, 9-7 next year. I'm not even saying, oh, the Patriots are going to, cruise next year, 12-4. I'm going to say they go 9-7. They went 7-9 this year. They go 9-7. I love seeing when QBs are uncomfortable, what they can do when they're uncomfortable. I saw Mahomes in the Super Bowl because I've always thought about this. I'm like, Mahomes has basically had a lot of things perfect for him since he started his career. Let's see what happens when he's not perfect. In the Super Bowl, that was not his fault. He made 2 of the most remarkable throws I've ever seen. Didn't work. I liked what I saw from Stafford in Detroit. He's a very good player, I think, Stafford. I don't know why I don't know why he didn't request this trade sooner, but I like that he was loyal. It's great. But alright. So Tom Brady is ready to go back to work. Brady and LeBron are so good at elevating others. I mentioned this earlier. And the defense was the real reason they won. I mean, Brady is great. I'm not saying he was not a great player in the Super Bowl, but the defense completely discombobulated Mahomes and the Chiefs, an offense that has been unstoppable for 2 years. Over 2 years. So, can't wait to see you back to work, Brady. Go for your 8th trophy, because that's what I'm predicting. Make me look good. Alright, so NBA hopes LaMelo will participate in an All-Star skills competition. Now, here's what I think the difference is between the Ball brothers. LaMelo, LiAngelo, and Lonzo. They all can pass, they all can rebound, but LaMelo can shoot a little bit. If you shoot in this league, you're going to be fine. You really can. Because this is a shooting league, that's what it's come to. And since he can shoot, he's done a great job. I thought it was all flash, but maybe not. So Cam Newton's former teammate says he still has some football left in him. They're going to be better next year, I know that. Especially defensively. Because I think Belichick is still one of the better defensive coaches ever. And they went 7-9 in an opt-out year. So I think he starts next year. I think Newton starts next year. As of now, I think he starts next year. And like I said, I think they go 9-7. Alright, so Jalen Hurts is expected to start at quarterback. I think this is I think it's his team. And I think Carson Wentz was meant to work with Frank Reich. I really do. And the NFC East will be different next year, you know. I think Daniel Jones might have a breakout year. I don't know. I mean, it's very possible he doesn't. But Joe Judge is a great coach, and it's possible that he can do something with them. And they got Barkley back, so, the Washington will have a new quarterback, and Dak is back. So, the NFC East is going to be different, and I think it's time to move on from Wentz. I think Hurts is your guy. Keep him there. So Kyrie says Harden is the point guard. And let's face it, Kyrie has always been a shooting guard. I mean, he isn't a passer. Harden averages 11 assists a game right now. I know he gets criticized for being a bit of a ball hog and not a defensive player, but he's definitely a point guard, Harden, and Kyrie's definitely a shooting guard. What I like here is that it wasn't an ego battle between the two. I don't like Kyrie still. I think he's a terrible human being. And I don't like the way James Harden left the Rockets at all. But I like that it wasn't an ego battle, like, oh, I'm so better. I'm better at this position. You know, I deserve it. You know, I like that it wasn't an ego battle. So we are on our last segment here. 42 minutes. I might be cut off eventually. But we got our top 10 quarterbacks based on talent. Just talent. Sorry, the music stopped there for a second. So here we go. Damn it, there's an ad. Alright, sorry. Crap. Alright, I gotta watch the clock here, because I only have 2.5 minutes left. Alright. Johnny Unitas is at number 10 for the most talented quarterbacks ever. Unitas was a great quarterback. I think he had 3 MVPs. Based on talent, obviously he played in the 60s, which wasn't as athletic, but Unitas definitely deserves some recognition. One of the best quarterbacks ever. One of the earliest. He threw for 40,000 yards, 10-time Pro Bowler. He went 118-63 as a starter. His completion percentage was 55%. He wasn't the most talented guy, though. I mean, he threw 253 picks and only threw 290 touchdowns. But Unitas, number 10, very deserving. Number 9 is the GOAT, Tom Brady. He's won 7 rings. People criticize his athleticism, but he is a much better athlete than people think. 6'4", 225. He also played baseball. He had a chance to play that. He's definitely not very fast or anything, but you gotta put him at number 9 because he's got a good arm. People don't notice that. He has a very underrated arm. Number 8 is Peyton Manning. Obviously, more of an intellect of the game than being athletic. But he threw for the most touchdowns ever. He had a 65% completion percentage. One of the best. He had double the amount of touchdowns as he did picks. That's good. His quarterback rating was pretty good, 97. So I'm going to make Peyton Manning the nod for number 8. He's not higher because he was not a very good... I know the quarterback position is not really running, because it's not a running back, it's a quarterback. But,